So if you've been living under a rock and haven't heard about it yet, the Fed did announce we're going to have 3 rate cuts this next year. Now, when they first said this, they said the first one will probably be in March, and then we'll do a couple after that. Now, I will say I've been seeing an article floating around that says they're going to do 6 rate cuts. I don't know where people got that. That's not what I'm seeing. Hadn't read anything about it. But with that being said, what happened this last month was that the market overreacted. We had a huge day in the stock market. They cut rates a little bit too much. We saw a huge drop over a couple days span, which isn't necessarily normal and isn't necessarily how it needs to happen. Now, as you guys know, the reason they've been jumping up the rates and hiking them is because of inflation. What they're attempting to do, which as we know, they know nothing about, they're attempting to lower inflation and bring that down. So when they announced that there were going to be these 3 rate cuts next year, the market did overreact. People started going crazy. Banks dropped the rates too quick. Stock market had a great day. Now, since then, there's been a few reports that have kind of gone against it, and we've seen a little bit of back and forth. But overall, they still are standing strong that they should be cutting rates next year. Now, the biggest kicker is, since the market overreacted so much to this last announcement, what I think is they're going to be moving back and pushing back that rate drop, because what they do not want is to drop rates too quickly and have inflation come right back up. And that's, I assume, what's going to happen. Or at least based on what they've been doing the last 2 years, that's what they think is going to happen. So I do think the rate cut is going to be moved back. We have seen over the last 2 days interest rates slightly pushing back up again and kind of going a little bit higher. But they're not nearly to that 8% they were at a month and a half ago. So if you can't wait and you need to buy sooner rather than later, definitely hit up your lender or reach out. I'd love to see what I could do to help you through. Now, I do know a lot of people are looking, their leases are up in the spring and the summer. If you are trying to buy later this year, now's the time to get started and figure out what you can do with the money you currently have and how to get ready for when it is your time to purchase. So if you're thinking about it anytime in 2024, meet with the lender now, figure out your financial goals, and figure out what you need to do to be ready when it is that time.